So the next question is valid parenthesis. Okay, given a string S containing just the characters, these are the some opening and closing brackets. Determine if input string is valid or not. And input string is valid if open bracket must be closed by some types of bracket. Open brackets must be closed in the correct order, and every closed bracket has a corresponding the open bracket of this same type. So we have to validate our string means parenthesis. So whenever you see like the parenthesis open, uh, curly braces and something like the question, you have to think in the data structure like stack. So we are going to use a stack. So first of all, let me write st. Now what we are going to do that with a stack. Whenever we encounter any closed any open bracket, we are just push into stack, and whenever we encounter a closed bracket, then we will do something. For let's do that for now. I equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. Now if whenever we encounter s of I equal to, if it is closing anything, sorry, it is opening any opening brackets like this, and this, and in this question we have mentioned that we have only three types of brackets. This is opening. If anything is opening, just push into my stack. So now it else it is a closing bracket, then I have to do something. Let me check if st dot empty, if it is empty, then I'll return false. Why I'm returning false? Let's take an example which shows you. Okay, so this is the test case. So whenever I encounter a closed bracket, I'll go to its else part, and if I see is empty, as my stack is empty, then I'll return false because there is no opening bracket for this closing bracket. So that's why I'll return false. So let me comment this so that you can reference. Okay, now we will check its uh, type, like if s of I equal to this type of closing brackets, then should stack dot top should contain like, it should be like this opening bracket, that then we will pop from the stack and continue. Else if s of I equal to this is the bracket, then st dot top must be this. Then what I'm going to do is st dot pop continue. Else if s of I equal to this closing bracket, and s st dot top would be must be this opening bracket, and then st dot pop continue. Else we return false, because there are only three possible cases if the to checking its type same or not. So if they don't match with type, then I'll return false. Otherwise, after the traversal, if my stack is empty, then I'm going to return a true. Otherwise, return false. So this is the code. Let me run this. Okay, we are getting, oh, n is not defined. Let's store n into s dot length. Okay, correct solution. Let me submit this. So the time complexity of this approach is big O of n, and the space complexity would be constant. Sorry, not constant. Because we are using stack, and it will be big O of n again. So